December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
540,000 Americans were in Vietnam with no plans to reduce the number.
Men do not easily assume the task of opposing their government's policy, especially in time of war.
The mothers and fathers of America will give you their sons and daughters with confidence in you that you will not needlessly waste their lives.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Very far. Ready. Ready. Fire. Ready. Fire. Ready. Fire.
Should have never been like this. Sir, thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, no, not at all. My door's always open. What can I help you with?
Sir, my father was killed in Vietnam. Do you think the man that killed my father ever regretted doing so? I think he did. I'd like to believe that he did.
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
My father was killed by an artillery shell from 3 miles away.
There's our Jimmy.
The man who killed him never saw it. 30 years later, I sit and do the same. It all starts with me.
Good job, Jonathan.
It's my job to locate signals and plot them for targeting. It's one thing when it's the enemy. I fucked up. I'm responsible for killing 3 of our own men. We didn't even know they were supposed to be there.
In war, there are winners and losers on both sides. Bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill again.
It wasn't your fault.
But I had a hand in it.
You didn't pull the trigger. All we can do is do what we can do today with the tools that we have at the time. And we hope that we did the right thing.
Look, if I re-enlist next week, I've got to go back out there, and to do my job means I have to kill.
Thomas Jefferson once wrote, "Those who shed blood in the name of a free nation bear the sins of that nation. Let God forgive all those who fight for freedom." You know, I knew your grandfather. He retired from the Marine Corps. Does he know how you feel about all this? Have you talked to him?
My grandfather? So I have to. Janine wanted me to bring you some leftovers.
December 7th, 1941. At the American Naval Base.
What's on tonight, sir?
Fucking Japs at Pearl Harbor. Those boys never stood a chance. Japs, chinks, gooks, slopes. You can't trust none of those slant-eyed bastards.
It's my move, sir.
So, are you ready for next week?
I'm not gonna re-enlist. Grandpa.
I heard you! Jesus Christ, 17 years. No benefits, no retirement, a pregnant wife. What are you gonna do? You're shit-canning your entire career. Every man in this family has served honorably in the face of war!
I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment to you.
Well, I'll tell you one goddamn thing. We never would have taken Mount Suribachi with a bunch of sorry-ass sailors like you.
I don't want to kill anymore, okay?
It's war! Get over it!
Sometimes there's losers on both sides.
What about your son when he asked you about your career? How you turned your back on your country? Your family? What then?
Yeah? Well, let me tell you something. Janine and I, we're having a daughter. Your first great-grandchild is going to be a girl. And whatever she decides, I'm going to tell her the truth.
Baby, what's the matter?
I finally told him, and
Baby.
look, he's the only family I have left.
That's not true.
He doesn't care.
We're your family now. And you're doing right by us. Come on. Let's put it away for tonight.